Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you everybody for joining. We appreciate your time for taking to speak with us today. This episode, Kris, is an extra special episode.
Indeed.
And why is it an extra special episode?
Can't fit everybody in a single.
That's one reason why it's an extra special episode. But in this episode, what we have is we have gathered together all of, or most of, or many of, not all of, but many of the Dynamics Users Group superheroes. Cecile, what is a superhero?
Excellent question. You know what? We started this in 2021. So 2021 to 2024, we have 17 total DUG superhero winners. So I would like to really acknowledge everyone. That's why we have this podcast, and congratulations. And I really wanted to say we are get together. We are most of the time once a month or maybe every other month, just to keep these superheroes together. And it's simply because, you know, these superheroes, they're talented, they have a lot of things to contribute to the community. That's why I really want them to be together. That's why we have this DUG Superheroes podcast. We have this, we keep everybody together and in touch. Okay, so as I mentioned, we have these superhero awards, and I got mine last year, right here. So I got mine. That is Product Expert Superhero. I just wanted to give you what are those superhero awards. So let me begin with our 2024 superhero winners. First, we have Discovery Superhero. Let me move this over here. Who is
It's me. It's me.
Oh, that's right.
But before we talk about the Discovery Superhero, what goes into becoming a superhero? What makes somebody a superhero?
Okay. First, for Discovery Superhero, this individual made or found a solution within one of the Dynamics 365, Dynamics GP, or power products that has helped many fellow community members.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's excellent, excellent. So who is the Discovery Superhero?
I am the Discovery Superhero for this year.
You're the Discovery
very
Superhero.
Honored to get nominated and really excited to win it. And I won it for a website that my husband and I did. It's called connectorreview.com. It's a free community website that we created back when we had some extra time in 2020, 2021. we saw a need for us personally and in the larger community to understand which Power Automate connectors were available for different use cases. Microsoft documentation is really great if you know which vendor you want. Not so great if you know, hey, I want an email vendor that has a Power Automate connector, but I don't know which vendor I want. So this website tags them by use case. It also has some subjective ratings, so if 1 to 5 stars to help you decide what to use.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on the Discovery Superhero Award. And if you would, just tell us a little bit about yourself as well. And I will definitely have to go check out that website.
Yes, connectorreview.com.
Yeah.
My name is Heidi Newhauser. I am a Microsoft MVP in business applications. And my background, I think I'm the first superhero with a CRM background. So I work in the CRM space primarily, and obviously really heavy in Power Platform on Power Automate.
Excellent. Thank you. And again, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so our next Product Expert Award goes to Dan Edwards. Who is the Product Expert Award? Yes, there we go. So Product Expert Award continues to share their expertise within Dynamics User Group community.
Yes, thank you so much. I was so excited to win this award. Been working in the community for we'll just go with a long time. My hair wasn't quite as gray or thin, and there was probably no beard actually when I started either. But been around forever, working with Doug since I was at Dynamics Con 1 live here in Anaheim, and so just happy to keep sharing with the community.
Excellent. Thank you. And congratulations on your award. Do they get a cape or anything, Cecile, for these superhero awards?
I'll ask.
There are capes.
We have to make our own.
I think
superhero, your own
that's
costume.
I
something we
do
need to
have a power app that allows you to measure the perfect superhero cape for you. Anyone that came to my
Of
session
course you do, Mary.
last year
awesome.
at Dynamics Con Live would have gotten the opportunity to see that mixed reality power app for this very special occasion.
I actually
Yeah.
have a vintage
Wow.
Dynamics Con cape. Do you remember the first Dynamics Con virtual? They sent
I
capes
do.
out?
I do. I had it for a
Oh,
long time, and then I danced my little heart out in San Antonio, and I danced the night away. And the next morning, the cape was gone, and I literally called the bar to be like, "I'm so sorry. Did you happen to find a superhero cape? Because I left mine there last night." But somebody took it home because they said that they didn't have it, and someone snagged that. You know it.
That's hilarious.
I would want one of those capes. I think you should expand your app for next year so that it can do the whole costume.
That's a
Because
bit
I
much,
would,
but however, maybe we could add an ordering site, right? Maybe we could
There
go
we go.
into
Okay.
production.
okay, so we'll do ordering before the superhero outfit, or will we do it all together?
The cape is its own outfit in itself. It really allows people to kind of mosey on into the superhero experience as they wish, because it takes a lot to go from just like a cape, like a simple cape, to like maybe like a tiara and tutu and like the whole ensemble, so you let people kind of like ease into it with just a simple cape first,
Okay.
and then maybe if they're really a cape enthusiast, they can get a full outfit.
Okay, so after you put that together, share the site, and then we can order our capes. And also, a little bird told me they have a video of that dancing, and I would love for them to send it and share it so that we could put it as part of this podcast. So when Kris does the editing, when you're talking about the dancing, it will be on the screen. So
I think that'd be good.
if that little birdie would like to share it with me, just send it over to me.
The little bird's name is Kristen. I know. There's no fooling around here. I already know who that birdie is.
Okay, so Kristen, you just got permission to send that video to us to share on the podcast. Okay,
Right.
Cecile, what's the next award?
Okay, so the next award category is called Newbie Superhero. This member is a new to the 365 Dynamics GP and/or Power platform and has fully embraced and utilized community to help elevate their career and grow. Who is our Newbie Award?
Who is the
That was
newbie award?
me, Madeline. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay.
Yep.
Madeline, you're the newbie award. Congratulations.
Officially a noob, as my husband pointed out. He's a big gamer, so he's like, "You're
Ah,
now." Yeah, it was a complete shock and surprise. I'm very grateful for everyone that voted for me and nominated me. I believe it is due to my active LinkedIn profile. So I've been posting a lot for the company I work for and just like content, helpful guides, things like that. I think giving value is a really helpful way of marketing. And so as a VP of marketing, that's kind of the angle that I like to take. So that's
congratulations
Congrats.
on your award. And also with sharing information, I found, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm old now, that just giving back and contributing, it feels good too. I appreciate and enjoy sharing and contributing information and helping others along the way with their journey. So congratulations and thank you for doing that. And I'm sure many appreciate and enjoy the content that you share. And congratulations again on your newbie award. There's a lot of awards.
Noob.
Noob. We'll call you the noob.
the noob.
The noob on the block. Okay, Cecile, what do we have next?
Our next category is Brand Builder Superhero. This community member not only showcases their product skills, but also does a great job building their personal brand as a community advocate and beyond. And our Brand Builder Award is
Me.
Elite.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Yes, I think what is sort of like maybe you were asking before, what makes this award a little bit unique from the other awards is that the nominations happen like people just nominate you. You do not nominate yourself. And then after the nominations come through, people have to vote for you. So it's not just like an award that's sort of given by the committee, but it's basically the awards are given based on everybody's votes. So that was a honor and shock for me because there were some awesome, great nominees for every category. And we didn't know until that day. So it was really fun to just sort of receive the email and just literally show up to get our awards. So it was fun. I think I was nominated and hopefully picked for the award is because I've been very active in the last year in the Dallas DFW local group. So we've just established a new group and we are doing a lot of in-person events, attracting tens and sometimes even up to 100 people into our events. So it's been a lot of fun just meeting everybody in the community in the DFW area and also just working with others in the community, just put these events together and providing a free service to the D365 community, not only just teaching them stuff, but also a venue for them to meet with each other. So it's been lots of fun. And it was my first Dynamics Con, so it was all icing on the cake.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Fantastic.
So you had mentioned, so this award is community nominated and community voted. So that is one important fact for these awards. So it is an award that the members of the community have the opportunity to nominate as well as vote for the recipients. But that's great. And also, would you tell us a little bit about yourself? I know we heard about the reward, but tell us a little bit more about what you do.
Sure.
And Madeline, we'll have to go back to you too. We didn't get a chance to hear a little bit more about you other than that you're a VP of marketing and you're a noob, but we'll hear more about what you do after.
Yes, I'm from the D365 or AX background. I worked in the D365 space for almost 15 years as, in the partner space doing implementations. For the last 8 years, I'm focused primarily on training. I have an online training company, and I'm also an MVP for the D365 F&O product. More, I think it's business applications category. So I'm pretty much living and breathing training. So if we're not offering training, we're teaching people how to use D365 products. I work a lot with Microsoft. It's been just a wonderful transition for me to move from sort of like that consulting work into more training and advocating for training in D365 implementations because a lot of the time it's overlooked. So yeah, that's my background. I live in Dallas, but right now I am in Turkey.
Wow.
I just came here for vacation. So I'm originally from Turkey, and from Monday on 2 weeks, I will not be found.
Turkey. I have never been to Turkey.
You should visit. It's wonderful.
I really need to get to Europe to visit.
Yes.
I will say to everybody over and over again how I need to start traveling outside of my comfort zone. And I think I just need to drop myself off in Europe and just roam around for a little while. The
nice thing is you're a US citizen and you don't need to get a visa from any of those countries. You can just buy a ticket and show up.
I think
even better.
That would be great. I could just drop myself off and go. I would go backpacking through. I mean, the countries over in Europe are like states here, so I do it here. Might as well do it there. Madeline, I apologize. You threw me with the noob conversation and marketing. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself as well, too?
Sure. Yeah. to start, I've lived in Turkey. Alif and I have spoken about this. My husband works in
Wow.
the department, so we lived in Ankara for a couple of years, and it's definitely worth a trip to go there. I currently live in the Chicagoland area, which definitely enjoy because it's close to home. I grew up in Madison, Wisconsin, by way of Puerto Rico, Colombia. So that's a little bit about my background. I have 2 kids. And in terms of my work, I started at Cap to Code, which is where I work, as a software developer over 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago. And being a small tech company, you end up wearing a lot of hats. And I've had previous experience with website design, marketing, all of that. So kind of naturally took that on and slowly kind of worked my way through up through the company. And now I am technically the VP of Technology and Marketing, but next week we're going to have a new VP of Technology, which we're very excited to announce, somebody in this community that is joining us. And so I'll be able to focus entirely on the marketing side. I'm really excited for.
Excellent. Thank you. And that is, it's such a small world.
Yeah.
Oftentimes I meet individuals or other members of the community, and there's always some sort of connection. And what are the chances that you have in a community such as this, 2 individuals that lived in Turkey? I don't think, so it's good to know. Okay, Cecile, who's next?
You're muted, by the way.
You can't have a conversation in 2024
Nope.
without somebody saying you're muted.
Okay. All right. So our next category, she's not here, but we will recognize her. She's Ann Kirky, diversity and inclusion superhero. This community member continues to prioritize diversity and inclusion while educating fellow members along the way. And another winner that's not here is Sean Dorward, Guardian Superhero Award. This individual has gone above and beyond in the dog community to serve others, shares resources, learn, and be a true community champion. And then I want to mention first our winners that are not here. We have Alex Meyer, Bobby Small, Savannah Deal, Trish Cutty, and Tom Dornan. So congratulations as well. And then, of course, we have our Meetup Leader Award, the superhero, Mary Myers. You're on mute.
You're muted too, Mary. See, we had to say that. I was all excited
No, I
to
knew.
hear.
That's why that's why I held my finger, because I knew I was muted. I couldn't find my screen, so that was the issue there.
Got it. Well, congratulations on being the Meetup Award winner.
Thank you.
Cecile, what is the Meetup Award winner? What are the requirements for a Meetup Award winner?
That's a good question. It's not in my notes though, but I'm sure maybe Kristen can help me on this. I think this is new in 2024. It was not in the previous years, like Steve. Yeah, it's not here.
Is that like she just travels everywhere? I mean, she showed up in Seattle one time.
I think that they're like, we have to give this girl some type of pat on the back for all of the airplane miles that she is racking up. No. But I don't know. I don't know what the qualifications are. Super excited and honored to be the first one to win it. Especially because I kind of shared this in one of my posts. So fun facts, right? So one, I've been running our Tampa user group here. So I live just south of Tampa, Florida. And so I've been co-running the user group here with Beth Burrell for 2 years now. And I think one thing that's different about our user group than all of the other user groups is we meet every month. We meet every month for the last 2 years, except for we take two months off in the summer as a little break. So that's part of my community efforts. And then plus, like, I think I'm allergic to my house. And so it's like if I'm here for like more than like 3 weeks at a time, I break out in hives. And so then I'm like, cool.
Nope, I think we
What's
lost.
the next?
I know that the award was given for the person who has really stepped up and helped out our meetup sessions throughout, across the board meetup. And Mary having probably the most popular meetup in Tampa, which is tons of people go to it that I know. And also it is the most popular and regularly scheduled, like she said, but it's also somebody who's really stepped up and helped out the meetup day, the one-day meetup days, or who stepped up in other meetups to be a speaker and kind of promote the meetup, getting together, the meetup concept. So that's what I remember from the award, the description from it.
Excellent.
Plus, everybody knows Mary. It's not just the BC people that know her. She's done
It could be an award that says everybody knows Mary, kind of like the movie about Mary. It's like everybody knows Mary.
Right. I've heard that movie before. Anything in nursery rhymes, anything that has my name, and I don't even know if you can hear me right now. So I'm just living in my own world, drinking my own coffee right now.
We can hear you.
But if you would, I guess everybody on the meeting had mentioned that everybody knows Mary. But for those that do not know Mary, would you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so my name's Mary Myers. I have been super excited to be in this dynamic space since 2018. I came by way of advanced super user. I was actually an F&O super user in a manufacturing company, and I ran, actually I was just involved in several different SMBs prior to coming to the tech space. I've got my degree in business management and accounting, so nothing to do with tech at all. Then I got into the tech space and I found that I liked Business Central a lot more, and I became super obsessed with the Power Platform. So it absolutely changed my life. So I try to share that with as many people as possible. And maybe that's why people know me, right? Is because I just try to share whatever I can, around. So that's what I'm super passionate about, is just helping empower other people. And as a result of all of, I guess, my community efforts, or just kind of grinding over the years, I now run a Power Platform company called World Max that helps extend dynamics. So that's me.
Well, congratulations again on that wonderful award, and also the now planned website for us to send capes, order capes, or whatever need they have for the superheroes. Cecile,
I already built a power page this week for a golf event, so I'm ready. We can roll them out.
Of course you did.
Cecile, what do we have next?
Oh, that's about it.
Some of us are past year winners.
Okay, so let's introduce the past year winners and what they have won. Cecile, who do we have with us? And let's see what they won.
Yeah, we have Kristen and Steve Taylor here. Let's start with Kristen.
All right. Well, Kristen Hausman here. I won my award back in 2022. Was the first year that they did the superhero awards, and I was honored because I won the Guardian Award, which was, of course, the first one, but it was a little different than today because I got to win it with Steve Chinsky and also Tom Doran. So we had three of us win that award that year for the first award. And the Guardian Award is, again, it's kind of same as everybody else's. It's the nomination was by the community. It was voted on by the community, but it was also for users that have gone above and beyond in the Doug community to serve others, share resources, learn, and just really be a true community champion at the time. So I'm honored to have that award. I'm sure Steve is as well. And I believe Sean Dorward won that award this year as well. So super excited.
That's great to know that you were all guardians That's great.
We are the guardians of the galaxy, buddy.
I was going to say, you're guardians of the Dynamics 365 Galaxy, and also this year's winner as well. So now I know who the guardians of the Dynamics 365 Galaxy are. Kristen, would you tell us a little bit about yourself and your fancy mountains that behind you?
Sure. I live just outside of Denver, and I own a business called Mount Evans Consulting. We focus on business central implementations and support. Been a part of the community since 2010-ish. Started as a user, went into consulting in around 2013.
All right, great. Thank you and congratulations. And also thank you for joining us on the call today. Steve.
Yo.
I think Cecile said you were next.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Steve Chinsky. Like Kristen said, I won the award in the first year they started doing the awards for superheroes, the Guardian Award. It was a true honor. Totally, my face was dumbfounded when they announced my name. I looked like as if one of those people, oh, I got the Academy Award. I'm like, you're freaking out, jumping up and down. I mean, just high-fiving people. But yeah, it was a great award. It was a real, I was very humbled by it because it is what Kristen said. It's about the community. It's kind of, myself, Kristen, even Sean, who just won it this past year. It's all the stuff we do, for the community and stuff like that. So I think it's a great thing. I think helping out our community is the number one thing. We all do this, it's like we do this because we love it. I mean, seriously, all of us do this because we love doing this stuff. Year in and year out, help the community out. There's not like a monetary payment here. It's not like there's some sort of, we're not looking for the awards are just more of that humble acknowledgement by our community that they appreciate the work we do for them. And that's really what it's all about. It's the users. It could be a partner. It could be anybody. It really doesn't matter. And, that's what I think the award's for. We're the superheroes, and obviously Kristen and I we'll have to start wearing we'll have to order through Mary, Kristen, I think the Guardian of the Galaxy capes. I think we need to put that on the back. We're the beasts, the 365 Guardians, and, like this kind of, we all sit there with our faces or something. I don't know.
I was thinking that same exact thing. I'm taking notes. This will be an enum drop down choice field on, type. We may have like a little CAPTCHA verification, so to make sure that you have to be a certified guardian. Like I don't have access to that cape. I'm not a guardian.
That's okay. Again, very humble for it.
Yeah. What I loved about it was that not only that I wasn't expecting it, you sort of I think in my I was nominated in 2 categories, and I think there were like 18 people nominated in every category. So you're like, there's just no way that there's going to be enough people voting for you. You sort of maybe communicate. Like I think I shared it on LinkedIn that I was nominated. But then after I got the award, so many people, and there were so many people from Dallas in the event too. So they all came and I voted for you. I'm like, wow, people really actually took the time, because it just shows that they care enough, because you still have to click on a bunch of clicks and make your selections. And so it's, I don't know, it was just phenomenal to know that they cared enough to vote. And at the end, you are appreciated.
Mr. Chinsky, sir, we didn't get a chance to hear a little bit about yourself. We heard about the wonderful things that you have done for the community and about your award. And now I know you're the guardian of the D365 Galaxy.
Sure.
As well, with
just a little bit about myself. Steve Chinsky, up here in Massachusetts, south of Boston. Work for a company called Accelerant. Director of the Dynamics practice here. We obviously concentrate more in the BC space more than anything. And, obviously implement, advise, consult, and do different things, help people out, support. Been doing it. I've been in this crazy world we live in for over 25 years now, back when it was just called Navision and wasn't even owned by Microsoft. So started way back when, when the dinosaurs roamed the earth and, they were eating, bones and everything. So, as Dan said, mine, of course, it's all gone because of BC and NAV and Division. So my hair is pretty much, gone by the wayside. So, yeah, love it. Love to travel. Love traveling all over the world. Having a blast doing this thing. Meeting so many people. Meeting everybody on this call, and really just having fun. And getting together at conferences and stuff like that. But that's me.
Thank you very much. And again, congratulations. And also with us, we have Taylor. Taylor, would you tell us a little bit about your award that you had received, as well as a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, of course. Last year, I was very happy to win the Community Superhero Award for Diversity and Inclusion. And for anyone who doesn't know, I was actually asked to present it this year to Miss Ann Krepke. But I didn't know before that, but we ended up having a long, nice call. And then I was on a LinkedIn live chat with her and Rachel Profit, also from Microsoft. But yeah, it was amazing winning that award. I'm always trying to do as much as I can to promote diversity and inclusion, but specifically pertaining to accessibility. And so it's been pretty cool seeing how much this community has embraced that, and especially the Doug team. I compliment Molly and Liz and the whole team every year. It's by far the most accessible in-person event I've been to, and it continues to get better every year. So I'm very happy about that. And I've actually been part of the conference community for about 7 years, which surprises some people because I've only been doing this kind of work for about 3 years. But for some that don't know, Sean Dorward, we are related. That is my father, or my dad. He finds it weird when I call him my father. But yeah,
well, he's a guardian now, so it is. It's almost like you are my father from the Star Wars times.
But yeah. So he is my dad, and I was happy that he won that award. And so now he's part of this little community as well, which is really cool that Doug does. And yeah, I was extremely happy to win. And we live in a small town in South Carolina that no one's heard of, but it's nice here. We got the lake, and I've been doing power apps for quite a while, and I'm kind of moving towards doing some more training on power apps. I've found that to really enjoy that. I'm surprised it took me this long knowing how much I love public speaking and doing sessions on power apps. I realized I really enjoy teaching others, and so training is just doing a one-on-one session basically. And so I've been doing more of that, and hopefully more people will start using my services soon, because I certainly enjoy it.
Well, congratulations on your award. It is, and everyone who received the award, it's a lot, and it should be a big honor to have been nominated and voted by the community. And you hit on a couple of key points, Taylor, with the community. It's strange. The community is getting larger. We call it the community. I've had some people say, "Oh, what is it, a cult?" when I mention the community, but it's not. It's actually like a large family. It is strange how it feels, where everybody is so willing to help each other and everyone's so willing to give back to each other, that I'm happy to be part of it. And you also mentioned about Doug. I've been on the conference circuit for a long time, and I will even say, this past year, I think the Doug conference, DynamicsCon Live conference that was in Denver, was probably one of the better conferences that I had attended. And I've gone to several conferences, and not to take away from other conferences. I mean, it's tough to say which one's the best or which one's the better when you have so many great ones. But I will say the one that they had this past year really energized me again, for the community and for the product and for what's going on. And I'm looking forward to see what, I think it will be hard to top, but I'm looking forward to see what's in store for everybody next year in Chicago, for the conference next year. But again, I'd like to thank everybody again for participating, and I'd also like to congratulate everybody again for receiving the award. It is something to be proud of, and something that you have in there. Even if you're not a guardian of the BC Galaxy, you are one of the superheroes of the community. And Again, thank you to you all.
Brad, do you mind if
having
I
us.
take a moment to make a little public service announcement?
Absolutely.
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to take advantage of the reach we have here. I recently started a community group for professionals working with disabilities. So if you are interested or know someone who's interested, there's a form on my LinkedIn page, or you can DM me on LinkedIn. And we meet, have a recurring meeting twice a month. And so there's a more detailed description of what the group will do in my most recent post. So, and it's called Diverse Minds. So check it out.
Okay, so Diverse Minds is the name of the new group that you started for individuals with disabilities who are coming into the community and other services. And again, on your LinkedIn, you said you have a post with some more information on that, and we'll put everyone's LinkedIn profile link in the show notes. So for anybody who would like to get in contact with anybody that's a superhero, I guess I'll call you all superheroes now, that anybody that is with us that's a superhero, to be able to learn a little bit more about what you do and also potentially collaborate with you and also become part of the community if they're not part of the community. Kris, what do you say?
He's just sitting there, buddy. I don't know.
I'm honored. I'm just listening to all the superheroes.
I know
what they all do. This is awesome.
No, it is great. It is great. Well, again, thank you again to each and one of you for all that you do for the community. I may not talk to all of you directly all the time, but I see a lot of the great things that everybody does, and I do appreciate it and get something from everybody. And again, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to speak with us. And I look forward to talking with you all again soon and seeing you at some of the upcoming events, conferences, meetups, or any of the other local events that occur. Thank you very much. Have a good afternoon. Ciao, ciao.
Take care,
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kris, for your time for another episode of In the Dynamics Corner Chair. And thank you to our guests for participating.
Thank you, Brad, for your time. It is a wonderful episode of Dynamics Corner Chair. I would also like to thank our guests for joining us. Thank you for all of our listeners tuning in as well. You can find Brad at developerlife.com. That is DVLPRLIFE.com. And you can interact with them via Twitter, DVLPRLIFE. You can also find me at matalino.io, MATALINO.io. And my Twitter handle is matalino16. And you can see those links down below in the show notes. Again, thank you, everyone. Thank you, and take care.